Alright, how you all doing? Hope you're doing good. The sun's out and we were playing match play today. A really old format of match play that I have played before, but I actually forgot about. It's a Bisque match play, and I remember playing the Bisque match play. I first encountered it in Leaving Links when I was a member there, and I was playing in the match play competition knockout. So basically you get this was at Tillyalan. So basically you get drawn against various players, and when you come to play them, you get 50% difference. So I was giving this chap 9 shots, and that is a lot to give away in a Bisque match play, as I found out. So what happens is, your opponent can take the shots whenever he decides to take them before he gets to the next tee. So say you start off and you get a 5 or a 4, say, and he gets a 5. Before he gets to the next tee, he can say, I'm going to take a Bisque, so I'll be a 4 there, so that'll be us all square. Or he could actually go, I'll take 2 Bisques there, and that'll be me a 3, so that'll be me 1 up. So you can imagine it's quite a thing to get your head round, because at any point he could take a Bisque between finishing the hole before he gets to the next tee. And obviously 1 minute you're up, next minute you're down. You get the general gist here. And he started off quite steady, so he's taken a few Bisques. Obviously if you give somebody 9 shots, if you're playing them normally, 9 shots is quite difficult, but a Bisque a Bisque is like a head mucker, innit? Because like 1 minute you think you're doing great, you get making inroads, and then so eventually though you're hoping, right, that the guy runs out of Bisques or shots, and then basically your match play then becomes off the bare feet. And obviously at Tillyalan I'm just finding my way around it, really. I'm not quite sure about everything off the medal tees, for example. For example, that was only the second time I've ever played off the medal tees. So I got beat at the last hole. Oh, what a kick in the gonads that was. Thing was, we got all the way around there, so the last hole was off the bare feet and there wasn't any strokes or Bisques left. And lo and beholdest, I had a bad one off the tee, clipped a tree, stymied behind a tree, hit a Sevi-like recovery shot from like through a letterbox, but it just wasn't enough. Couldn't get the green. Chipped up short of the green, and then just like, we are talking a millimetre from the ball falling in the hole. The old adage, try and no leave a putt short, but he just rolled a cracking 5.5 foot putt in. Never really was in the game and he beat us on the last, but he kept his Bisques and he was very clever, and got me thinking, like, as far as strokes and handicaps go, that's got to be one of the hardest, most frustrating games of golf ever invented. But it's so old, you know, it's really old. So it's not like, you know, it's like a head thing of me, you know. It's like 1 minute, literally, you could be thinking, oh yeah, that's me got a birdie there. I was actually thinking that a few times. That's me got a birdie there. That's me either 1 up or 2 up, or I'm clawing it back. Hey Mike, I'll just take a Bisque there. That'll be a half. Oh, for fucking hell. But the difference, obviously, with Bisques and normal match play is, normal match play, you go with the stroke index, right? So you've got a rough idea when you tee off, all right, he's stroking you. And the Bisques is just frustratingly difficult to play against because virtually he could be stroking. He could just have used these bisques in the first 9 and gone 9 up, or near enough 9 up, for example, and then hoped that he could play the back 9 and hold it together, because all he has to do is basically hang on in there, get a few halves, and he's won, you know. So yeah, enjoyed it, but oh my goodness, is it a frustrating format to play. If comment below, you guys have played in a bisque. Obviously I bet you a bisque is really enjoyable if you are the player who's getting all the shots and you can pick where they are. But see, if you're the guy who's playing and you don't get anything, you honestly, and you just feel like every shot you're under pressure, or at least it felt like that to me, because I was thinking, well, I've got to get this in close because I reckon he's going to use a bisque, you know. It's like I'm thinking, he's at worst going to be a 5, so if I get a 4 he's going to go, oh, I'll take a bisque and it'll be a half, you know, that type of thing. So yeah, guys, if you've ever played in a bisque, let us know. And do you think, or how do you think you would go if you were playing in a bisque match play? Let me tell you, that's only, I think, the second or the third time I've played in a bisque match play thing, because when you're kind of giving a lot of shots away, it's very difficult to make inroads. But yeah, fun, but no so fun when you're not getting the shots. Comment below, and thanks for watching.